I, to an extent, am like terrified of a rapture. I have awful dreams. Most of my sleep paralysis, and most of my sleep paralysis and like my terrible nightmares are centered around religion. I had a dream where like my mom and I were being judged, and like God was like standing like across the room from us, and we had to be on our knees, like bent down with our hands in front of us, like this, while he judged us or whatever it was. And if I looked up, I was like just gonna die on the spot, like immediately, nothing, just black afterwards. I had one really 2 years ago that was awful. When I woke up, I couldn't tell if I was still dreaming or if I was actually awake. It was about the rapture happening. It was like, I remember being frozen. I was like flailing in my sleep and shit, and I woke up and like in a cold sweat. But it was terrifying. That's all I can say. I remember I was like in my dream getting ready for bed. I just put both of my nephews to sleep. Both of my brothers were in the house. My mom had already gone off to sleep or whatever it was. And then I heard the scream outside my window because my bed was right next to the window. So I looked outside and like the entire sky was just like this like gray, purple, like fiery red color. There were like meteors flying down. I saw a plane crash in the hill that wasn't even like a mile away from my house. And then the next time I turned around, I was like in this huge mansion, and there was like chaos going on inside. Everyone was screaming about how there wasn't enough food or whatever. And then it went dead silent, and like these doors open up. These doors open up, and I look straight on ahead, and there's this horse. It's like skinny as skinny can be. Like its legs should not be holding it up. It's pitch white. Like it's the sickest color white I've ever seen in my life, and it has all these cuts and bruises on it. It's like oozing this blue stuff, and I look up, and there's this 9 or 10 year old like Indian boy, same condition as the horse, except he's holding his head in his hands. And then when I turned back around, I saw that same kid, and everyone was talking about how that was like the first horseman of the apocalypse, which is famine, or whatever it is, like famine or hunger, and that's why the horse looked that way. That I woke up and I literally can tell if I was dreaming or awake. It was just vivid. It was real. It was right there, and it was in front of me. Yeah, and I had one, I think, again last year. It was either last year, like 9 or 10 months ago. Um, about the same thing, except it wasn't so up close. I saw like all four horsemen of the apocalypse going on, and it's like I was the only one knowing what was going on the entire time. That's what happens in those dreams. Like I'm the only one that knows like Jesus fucking Christ has left us, and we're in the book of Revelations. Like this is it.